Welcome to this new, mysterious place. No, not that place. It's a place where companies ranging in size from solopreneur to 1 million employees win profitable contracts every single day. That place is where the largest client in the world resides. The United States federal government. They spend over $600 billion a year, and these contracts range in size from thousands to billions. Yet no one shows you how you can get these contracts or how you can sell to the government, leaving you feeling confused, feeling helpless, feeling frustrated. Considering you pay taxes every year, or if you live at home, your parents pay taxes, it's time to get your cut. Since the vast majority of federal government contracts are paid for by taxpayer dollars, I'm here to help you change that so you can win profitable federal government contracts. Shoo, I've been awarded well over $50 million in federal government contracts. Just earlier this month, we were awarded a 5-year contract with the Army to staff religious positions in Hawaii. So if anyone is qualified to help you, it's Dr. Kizzy Parks. I'm here to show you, my amazing GovCon winners, how to access the world's largest client. But before I do, let's take a step back. What are government contracts? These are legal agreements between federal agency and you, the business owner. The US government purchases a wide variety of products and services. By law, they are required to set aside 23% of their budget on small businesses. They also have special programs and set-asides, allowing the federal government to remove a lot of that red tape, act much quicker, therefore narrowing competition. These set-asides include programs for veterans, such as the Service-Disabled Veteran-Owned Small Business Set-Aside, as well as the Veteran-Owned Set-Aside. These are excellent for focusing on the VA. There is also the 8A program, named after the actual legislation, which is for socially economic disadvantaged businesses, not just business owners who are different shades of brown. The 8A program lasts 9 years in duration, and yours truly, Dr. Kizzy Parks, is a graduate of it. There are also the woman-owned small business set-aside and economically disadvantaged woman-owned set-aside. The hub zone set-aside is based on the location of your office as well as the residence of your team members. If there's only one of you, no worries. It's based on where you reside. There's also the Indian-owned as well as Alaskan Native Concern set-asides. The Indian-owned is predominantly used by a handful of agencies who follow the Indian-Owned Act. And of course, one of my favorites, the Small Business Concern. If you're watching this video, chances are you automatically qualify for this, and you too can win millions of dollars in federal government contracts with just that set aside. Can you really sell to the federal government? Of course. Just make sure you offer a product or a service that the federal government wants to purchase based on how they want to purchase it, not how you want to sell it. Let me explain. 15 years ago, I began offering diversity and inclusion training and analytics. But not every agency wanted to purchase it, or sometimes it was a one and done opportunity. So I pivoted and started offering technical and acquisition training, which are still forms of training. It's just that the topics changed. Since the federal government buys so many products and services, I'm confident, my amazing GovCon winners, that you will be able to find something to sell to a federal agency. The first step is having an active SAM registration by going to Sam.gov. Simply register your business information under Entity Registration. If your business is headquartered outside of the United States, no worries. Simply request an NCAGE before going to Sam.gov. To help speed along this process, make sure your business is connected to a physical location, a location that someone can visit, be it your home, be it a physical office. Do not use a virtual address or a ghost address. Don't do this. You will also need a copy of your IRS form that lists your EIN, also known as your tax identification number. And make sure, this is a kizzy tip, that the address noted on that form, that it's a physical address. Because if not, it's gonna slow the process and it may end up taking you months to get through the Sam.gov registration. You'll also need supporting documents such as a business license, a corporate form issued by the state in which your business is registered, or any other type of documents that demonstrate that you indeed have a legal business. Sam.gov will request these different documents throughout your process to ensure that you indeed are a legal business. This tip is super important. Make sure that you enter the spelling of your business name exactly as it appears on your IRS issued EIN form. Entering all of this information will only take a few minutes, especially if you gather all of this type of information and all of these documents ahead of time, because you will need digital copies. If you don't have a digital copy, no worries. Simply use your phone, take a picture, and convert it to a PDF. There are tons of free apps in which you can do that. Within a few weeks, a unique entity identifier will be issued. Be sure to continuously check for updates on Sam.gov, because once your UEI has been issued, you move on to the next phase, which is crucial in order to be able to find, bid, and win as a prime contractor. And that is getting a CAGE code. In order to get that CAGE code, often the federal government will ask you for additional documentation. Sometimes it seems like they're asking you for the same information twice, and I get it. It may seem a little annoying, but in reality, they're just trying to validate that you indeed are a legal business, because some people unfortunately have done some very nefarious things using Sam.gov. So make sure you go to the workspace area, you continuously check, and you upload any and all information that they request from you. This is the final step required to activate your business. And they may ask you for some type of documentation to validate or verify your physical address. You can easily send them a bill, such as a utility bill or a lease. Where do you find these contracts? You find federal government opportunities, also known as bids, on free sites such as Nico, Dibs, Sam.gov, Unison, GSA, AAAP, GSA, RSAP, GPO, and FedConnect. And here's a little bonus strategy. There are thousands of different opportunities on a variety of GSA schedule websites such as eBuy. My amazing GovCon winners, following these steps gives you the green light to find, bid, and win profitable federal government contracts.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This many opportunities, they don't require experience or past performance.